Cullen, isn't it? Most famous laird man ever. Best hurling player we ever had. Mind you, he was the only one. We had the main woman ourselves. On the inside we had Jimmy Cagney. And over here we have the main man, our Lord. On the back is Padraig Pearse, Michael Collins and James Conley himself. And then there's a Marlon Brando at the back of that. And then there's the masterpiece.
Like around that with a bloodline force house stairs there, yeah?
It's one of my favourite things to get done is to get tattooed, but I haven't been tattooed in a year.
Right, Gabriel, let's do this.
Pink socks are nice, that. Daddy's pink gun. That's my granddad there. The word is that he was there. He was taken and imprisoned in Kilmaine in jail. Apparently he was due to be executed. Lucky enough for me, he wasn't.
What does the missus make of it?
She's kind of on the fence, like. Both her parents are English, she's from English background. She definitely wouldn't have any Irish culture whatsoever at all. She likes tattoos, but she's just iffy.
Getting Pádraig Pearse on my leg today. I chose Pádraig out of all the 1916 leaders because it was him that read out the proclamation outside the GPO in 1916. Most of our leaders over the years have been just ordinary people from the land with no military experience. They were hard men, they were tough people at their time. And if we didn't have the likes of them to fight for us, we'd be still part of the Commonwealth.
I know one thing, they were fucking brave, man.
Oh, they were?
They went in and overtook GPO, one of the biggest buildings at the time, you know.
Nobody ever asked for Bowland's meals. Never. Thought they held it for a while.
Which GPO? They had it for a while, no?
Yeah. Then the Brits showed up with their artillery and machine guns. Yeah. That was the end of that.
It means that much to me, you know. It's the same as having my kids' names on the other leg. You know, they mean so much to me as well. Suppose it's a constant reminder.
This is an awkward bastard. People, I suppose, look back at these guys like as if they're some sort of mystical figures, but they were no different from me or you. Being creative people, they were faced with a problem. The solution that they came up with was they, act with force. Wasn't supported by the general population, the reason. It was, people didn't want it. Whether they did it by the right or wrong means, that's arguable, but they did do it, and I think that they made the right call.
But this one be back is going to be the last one.
And what about the loud press you wanted on your neck? You're not going to get that one?
There's nothing going above my shoulders.
Yeah. There's nothing going on above your shoulders anyway, is there?
I walked into that one, didn't I? I walked into that one.
We didn't want to do like the normal kind of thing of just the GPO getting bombed and the boys inside injured. So we're going to have Conley in the middle, in the chair, and flame coming out him, because he's like the spark that ignited change in public opinion.
To be honest, Easter Rising would have been a failure only for the turning point as far as I'm concerned was the way the British executed Conley. He was dying from the wounds. They dragged him out, put him in a chair and then shot him again just to humiliate him more.
It was like barbaric treatment, wasn't it? Guantanamo Bay, I'm not now.
I could say, like, if it was today, I wouldn't do what they done.
Would you?
I think so, yeah. And hope to live to see it through, but they didn't, and they were willing to do that. So I think I'd do the same thing.
Right, you ready to roll?
After we've been going out just a couple of months, we passed by the Conley statue across the road from Liberty Hall, and obviously hadn't had a few. I serenaded her with the song "Conley Was There."
Yeah. Well, that was the first night you told me that you loved me, so I was on
Funny
cloud
how I
nine.
leave that bit out. I'm much prouder of the song.
I know, yeah. Growing up, when I was learning and being taught about the Rising, it was always in terms of Port Pierce, it was always Connolly, it was De Valera, it was Collins. So I kind of grew up not knowing that there was any, female participation in this huge part of our history. And when you kind of look at it like that, it makes no sense. Like, why wouldn't there be? I'm a big mad feminist, so for me, I just wanted to get something for Common the Man. I think it's important for everyone in Ireland to know that it was people of all genders and all backgrounds and ideologies fighting. It wasn't just a group of men.
Just short of 2 years since we started.
Is it?
It'll be 2 years in August we started.
Oh, yeah.
They were the ones that made the ultimate sacrifice, and I'm sure if they seen what for, I don't think they would have thought it was worth it. At the minute, the only struggle I have is making ends meet, feeding my family, to be honest with you. I'm self-employed and very little work on. We have 2 kids, and they were both born very sick. They were both born premature. One had a heart condition. She only had surgery recently for it, actually, but between medical expenses and bills and feeding ourselves and feeding the kids, obviously, trying to work around all that and trying to make money around all that with absolutely no help from anyone. It's a different type of struggle, I suppose, but it is a struggle nonetheless.
I think the worst thing in my generation now at the moment is everybody leaving. I've had cousins go to Canada, to Australia, because there is no work here. And you just kind of think to yourself, oh my God, are they ever going to come home? They get a good job? No, like, why would they? And you miss people, friends of mine are pregnant or whatever, and you're having baby showers and there's only 4 people at a baby shower. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everybody's gone.
I left Ireland when I was 21. My trade, I'm a carpenter. It's what I learned as a young boy, and I don't have the time really now to learn a new trade, I'd say in the last 10 years that I've been away, I've probably spent 2 years in Ireland trying to come back, no work, leave again. I want to stay here in Wexford. I want to be around my family, but the option's not really there. I need a couple more free tattoos off my dad and I'll head off again.
It's terrible. It's terrible that I can't do anything about it. What do you go through? You feel that you've lost a bit of yourself. That's what you feel like. To be worried that you're not going to see them again. Family is everything. In Ireland, that's been smashed away from us. Our family structure is gone, it's shattered. And that it reflects and sends that ripple effect all the way out throughout the country. Turns my stomach. Why can't my children stay here? They want to work. They have something to contribute to this country.
I don't think Ireland's the best for investing in its young people. We're looking to emigrate. There's a lot of opportunities elsewhere that we just wouldn't be able to find here at the minute.
When there just aren't enough opportunities for everyone, there's just a sort of implicit assumption that if times get hard, then you'll leave.
Biggest challenge at the moment with 4 kids. It's too hard out there. They're on the dole and there's no prospect of that there for the time being. And they could get jobs, but they wouldn't be jobs you could plan a future with.
I think the boys in 1916 laid a very good framework for people in this country.
At least we get to determine our own future, even if we are making a balls of it, you know?
I think Patrick Pearse and James Connolly and the likes would be turning in their graves. If you read the proclamation, it's supposed to be a social democratic republic, like in Ireland is not a social democratic republic. Unfortunately, I think we've lost our way on their ideals.
I mean, nationalism is more or less out the window now, you know? You've all this globalisation and all this kind of stuff, so people like to concentrate a lot about, like, what does it mean to be Irish? I mean, what does it mean to be human?
We're taking Ireland with us, I suppose, on our bodies before we leave.
I actually think we're finished, my dear.
Nearly done, are we? Done. Finished. Another one for your collection, Darren. Thanks, Ed. You're welcome. Oh, what am I?